I'm Matt Gelka in Washington, where the president has repeatedly pushed for the Fed to lower interest rates, and he wanted members of Congress to skewer Fed Chair Jerome Powell during his testimony on Capitol Hill. Ahead of Fed Chairman Jerome Powell's planned congressional testimony, a directive from the president to members on the committee. I hope Congress really works this very dumb, hard-headed person over, Trump wrote on Truth Social, as the president continued to rage over the Federal Reserve's decision not to lower interest rates. Trump called him too late, Jerome Powell.
For the time being, we are well positioned to wait to learn more about the likely course of the economy before considering any adjustments to our policy stance.
Powell reiterated to Congress the Fed's wait-and-see approach to cutting rates, telling members there was still too much uncertainty with how tariff policy plays out, if inflation rises because of it, and if the labor market holds strong. He faced plenty of questions about holding steady.
What is it that's keeping, in your mind, the Fed from what many of us believe is the right thing to do, which is to lower some interest rates and, by the way, match what the Bank of Canada, Bank of England, the European Central Bank, the Swiss Central Bank? Why aren't we doing what the rest of the world is doing?
The reason we're not is the forecast by all professional forecasters that I know of on the outside and the Fed do expect a meaningful increase in inflation over the course of this year.
The Fed's benchmark interest rate has remained at 4.25% to 4.5% since December. Trump has put the pressure on Powell to cut rates and make it cheaper for Americans to borrow money. The president suggested as recently as last week that maybe, just maybe, I'll have to change my mind about firing Powell.
We're going to spend $600 billion a year, $600 billion, because of one numbskull that sits here. I don't see enough reason to cut the rates now.
Trump has said Powell could cut rates now and raise them again if inflation ticked back up. Two Fed officials pitched that the central bank cut rates at their next meeting in July, while forecasters believe it's more likely for September, when more trade policy data is available. Reporting in Washington, I'm Matt Gelka.